Oh, I hope you like that one. Maybe you've possibly heard that before in your repertoire. But what a nice arrangement of some George Gershwin. Now we got to move to the cinema and play some movie music for you. And not just any movie music. We're going to play the greatest cowboy western soundtrack you've ever heard in your life. The greatest music ever from a cowboy western. So think John Wayne, okay? Well, he's not in this movie. So like think Clint Eastwood, all right? And western, well, he's not in this movie either. But you will recognize the theme song here from The Magnificent Seven. Oh, every time I hear that theme right there, my juices get going. I'm a big fan of the American Western, and that song right there kind of does it for me. I hope you like that. I hope you did. Now, just recently, we returned from a performing tour of Norway. And that was just a really, really wonderful experience. And as part of our experience, we performed concerts with other Norwegian community bands that are very much like us. We would do side-by-side shared concerts. And we closed those concerts off by playing traditional marches. We played an American march, and we played a Norwegian march, and we played it side by side on stage together. And this next song is one of those marches. This is the official march of Norway right here, and it's called the Valdres March. And it was very special because we got to play it with Norwegian musicians, and they know the style and character that it's played on, plus their conductor leading us in it. It was a really, really special experience. So right now we're going to play for you the Valdres March, and this came right from Norway. Did you guys happen to see the little trolls that started running around once we started playing that? Peer Gynt was just like right over here. I hope that made you feel a little bit like you were experiencing a bit of Norway that we just did very recently on our tour. I just got to catch my breath here. If you got a program, you see there's a lot of songs listed, and we're not necessarily doing them in that order. This is our program for the entire summer series that we're going to do. We do a lot of concerts. So every concert you come to is a different collection of songs. So if you look down there and you see some songs that you're excited to hear and maybe don't hear them tonight, well, that's a good reason to come back and hear them again one of the other nights. Because we play 2 more after this, Lake Harriet next week and the Minnesota Landscape Arboretum the following week or 2. And there, I think that's all listed on there as well. So look at the songs, see which ones you like. You can always try to guess what's going to come next. Anybody know right now what comes next? I do. We're going to play a little music from Broadway. We got to go to the Broadway theater, and actually cinema, movies as well. Because Leonard Bernstein wrote one of the great Broadway pieces that has been beloved by generations, and this is West Side Story. So we're going to play a little music from West Side Story, which started off in Broadway and moved to 2 really well-made movies. So maybe you've seen one of those adaptations. And this is a very, very fun, silly feature song about the middle of the show, and it's called Gee, Officer Krupke. Well, I sure hope you like that one there. It's just kind of a fun tune right out of West Side Story if you're familiar with it. Now we're going to play some Native American music. But this is actually Native Canadian music because it comes from up in the Newfoundland area and a culture rich of people called the Sami tribe. And this song right now is going to depict the culture of that people from very, very early ancient days. And it's going to take you right into the modern day. So you can hear the music evolve and get into that kind of a modern feeling. And then it's going to evolve back to the ancient culture to show that we don't forget. So we want to pay our respect and homage to the people of the Sami. And we also want to feature our incredible percussion section back here. Because you guys don't know it, but when you step on this podium and you have a percussion section like this back here, it makes everything easy. So we're going to hear a lot from there, and we're going to hear some music from the Sami people of northeastern Canada. I was right, wasn't I? What a percussion section. Please give them another round. Now we have a special treat for you come up. I mentioned at the beginning about the fantastic group of musicians I have with me tonight, and now we have a chance to feature 3 more of them. You've heard many soloists all through the night, but now we're going to bring 3 up front here and play a very fun song. It's going to be a special treat for all of you here. Have them work their way to the front. They got to go through security over here first. Leroy Anderson is a very, very prominent American composer who's written some music to you that is really, really, really familiar. Even sometimes you don't know that Leroy Anderson wrote it. One that I know that you wrote is his Christmas song, Sleigh Ride. Just hear those sleigh bells ringing, a jing, jing, jingling too. So he wrote that song. He also wrote, have you guessed what this one's going to be yet? It's on your program. He wrote a fun song that you recognize because you hear it without knowing you're here. You hear it in the media and commercials and different types of things like that. And this is going to be the Bugler's Holiday. And we're going to have Steve Strand, Craig Thrain, and Larry Klatt play it for you, and you are going to love this. Now that was fun, wasn't it, right? Steve, Craig, and Larry right there. They did all the playing, and yet I got to catch my breath. We got 3 more for you here tonight to kind of round out our hour of this summer concert band, traditional style concert in the park, which I just love so much. I grew up since a very young lad myself, always playing in a summer concert band. I joined one when I was probably about the 8th grade. And here, 75 years later, I'm still in one every summer here. So this is very, very special to me to be able to share this kind of music with you folks here. And we have 3 more for you, unless you want to hear more. You have to let me know that. But right now, we're going to take you to Spain. We're going to play a very prominent song from Spain, from the region of Malaga. And this is called Malagueña, like that. And it's a motif tone poem. So what you're going to hear, the development, which is so interesting to make the piece, is 3 notes in a row, minor third ascending, ba-ba-bum, and you're going to hear that. Bum, and many, many, many forms throughout the piece, styles and characters. So in your mind, you kind of want to trek that little motif all the way through the development of Malagueña. hope you got a little flavor of Spain in there. Could you follow that motif? La-da-dee. That was played, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe 500 times in there. That's kind of what makes it fun. I'm winded. Are you guys all out of breath too? I could see that. It wouldn't be a fun concert here if we weren't had a chance to play some Disney music for you. So we're going to play from the Disney movie and also the eventual Broadway musical. These are going to be songs and selections that take us back to The Lion King. I just learned that we have a birthday tonight. Over here is Glenn. So let's sing all together happy birthday. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Glenn. Happy birthday to you. All right, here we go. Well, I sure hope everybody's had a great night tonight. I hope you did, and I appreciate that you came out here on what's probably be about the best weather we've ever had here in Hudson. If you've had a good time tonight, let me know right now. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Like I said, we are the Star of the North concert band. We are Twin Cities' favorite concert band, and we're doing concerts all summer long, so not tomorrow, but the following Wednesday, the 15th, I know we'll be at the Lake Harriet Band Shell, 7:30 p.m., and then about 2 weeks after that, it's Sunday the 29th. I don't know the time, but we're going to be at the Minnesota. Was it? The 26th. I just heard the 26th. At 1:30, we're going to be at the Minnesota Landscape Arboretum. And we'll play more of those songs that are on the list that maybe you didn't hear tonight, or some of these we might play again as well. It changes every time you come out, so it's worth coming back. Well, we got one more here for you, unless you want more, but we got one more scheduled here, and this is a really fantastic, fun Spanish fire song called Fuego de Alma, and I think you're going to really, really like how this one ends. got one more. Good night, all. Good night. Hope maybe we'll see you next week or the week after that. I'd love to see you again. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are the Star of the North, and keep track of us.